Exactly,
Like,
pleasing you, and you're just trying to fake an orgasm, like ooh.
Somebody who will stand by me through the good times and bad times. She will always.
One, two, three.
welcome,
Welcome
dreamer.
back. Welcome back, dreamers, to our channel.
And today we're gonna sit down and have a little talk about expectations in a relationship.
Why are you touching my phone?
'Cause I love you. So today we just wanted to sit down with you guys and basically just go over some of the things we experienced at the beginning of our relationship that maybe if we would have had some knowledge behind it, things would have went a little smoothly, a little better.
Yes.
Not saying that things like this don't make you stronger, but
It's important to talk about the expectations in the beginning, and I feel like also a little further along the relationship, right?
yes.
Just so you can get a better understanding of that person's expectations. Expectations sometimes they change, right? They vary, and it's just important to just have that line of communication open with your partner.
That is true. So what is expectation? Expectation is basically when you, without communicating, you wait for something to happen. So
keyword,
yes,
communicating.
Yes. So without you doing that, right? Without you telling the other person what you want, you basically automatically think that person is going to know what you want.
You assume that you know what that person wants, right?
Yes. So one of our examples with expectations,
and I'm sorry to interrupt you, and we actually did speak about our expectations in the beginning of our relationship, but I felt like we maybe forgot, right?
Yeah,
we still started expecting things, and I mean it's nothing wrong. I feel like that's human nature. You want your partner to do certain things, or you want them to know you to a certain level that you just want them to know what you're thinking all the time, and want them to do certain things to try to make you feel better, but you're expecting them to do these things.
Yes, you have to let them know. You can't expect them without you telling them this is what I'm expecting.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna cause a problem. You might, like, for example, this is just an example. When you go out with your man, right, and you're getting in the car, whatever the case may be, in a cab, you would like for him to open the door for you, right? But if you never told them that,
he does that for me.
If you never told them that, right? How can you think that he's automatically gonna know that? Maybe he's not used to that. He's never had a girl who demanded that before. Mm-hmm. So you have to let them know, like, yo, this is something that I like. You let him know, then it's up to him to sort of keep that in mind and so do it without you having to tell him to do.
Yes.
So we go back some of the things that we some of the general things that we encounter when it came to expectations. It was sort of like I remember.
Well, I remember one thing, or this is something that I'm actually still going through, and I feel like a lot of females can relate. We expect for you guys to know what's going on with us, even if we don't tell you guys.
Correct. Okay. To be fair, there's sometimes that I do know, right? There's sometimes that I don't know. Not saying that I don't know something is wrong, but I don't know why something is wrong.
Yeah, or the reason, because it could be any little thing. Like for example, he may know something is wrong, but he just may not know how to handle it at that moment, and I expect for him to know how to handle that situation at that moment.
Correct. Correct. So you can imagine when I approach that situation the wrong way, how more upset she gets because she was expecting me to handle it the correct way.
Exactly.
Another one that I remember is and it's not as thing, but it's more like as a girlfriend, right? As a girlfriend, which she has all the right to. She expects me to sometimes know what to do to change her mood, right? That's understandable. She's upset.
Well, that is also because you fucked up my mood in the beginning.
True. But you still expecting for me to know how to change.
But I actually gotten better at that, and I've realized that I need to be able to make myself happy. Like, even if he upsets me, like, I need to be able to be like, you know what, whatever. He upset me. Like, you know, is upsetting even a word? Upsetted me? Yes. I created a new word. If it's not in the dictionary, put it in your dictionary. Yeah, and you know, I feel like
you learned how to do that.
I learned how to do that on my own, because I feel like if you can't do that on your own, then who's gonna do it for you? Like, you can't expect for that other person to be constantly trying to make you happy or trying to change your mood when you yourself have the ability to do that.
Yes.
You know, and a lot of females, dreamers. A lot of females expect that. A lot of females expect that just because, oh my God, my boyfriend, my husband, my other significant other, you know, made me upset. Now they have to try to make me feel better.
And one important thing is that you have to learn how to love yourself before you can love somebody else. So
yes.
That should be number one.
Yes. Love yourself. Self-love. That is very important, dreamers. You have to learn how to love yourself, because how can you share love and give love if you don't love yourself?
That's true. Now, one thing that helps with expectation is whenever you're having, I wouldn't say a first date, but whenever you're getting to know somebody, right? You should always have that conversation. You know, what do you expect out of this relationship? Or what do you expect as a girlfriend, as a boyfriend? You know, you should know what, and this, you know, it's not for you to classify or anything, but it's going to make your life easier in the future, because if you speak to somebody, right, and you expect to be treated like a princess, but that person doesn't know how to treat you like a princess, you know,
then give them examples of what you want them to do to treat you like a princess, because like I said, people like to base their own opinions on other people, and everybody has different experiences. So, for example, my definition of a princess may be different than his definition of a princess. And there's nothing wrong with that. But communicating creates that foundation, and creates that foundation. We're going to edit this out. Yeah. Creates that foundation and actually helps build a relationship a little stronger than what it already is.
That's correct. And expectation is not only in the relationship, expectation should be with everything, you know.
Everything, friendships, relationships, even sex. Yeah, a lot of people don't like to speak about sex. And sex is the most important. All right, not the most important, I'm sorry.
It is.
But it's important in a relationship, because I feel like that's where a lot of cheating happens. You're expecting your man or your girl or whatever it is, you know, to do something during sex that you like and that you love. But if you never express it, how can that person ever know? And then you might go for the next person, or you might, you know, step out of your relationship, and that person may do exactly what you want them to do, because maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe they just got it like that, or whatever the case might be. But then it creates that fine line between, damn, my boyfriend or this person that I just have this sexual relationship with. Mm-hmm. You know?
Basically, your boyfriend could do everything anybody else could do. You just gotta talk to him.
Exactly. Because, you know, y'all guys been together for so long, and maybe he thinks that you just like those things because y'all never spoke about them.
That is true. He might be thinking he's doing a great job.
Exactly. Pleasing you, and you're just trying to fake an orgasm, like, ooh. And it might be fake. And he just might just be into that because, not into that, but he just might, you know, think that that's what you like because of your reactions. Because let me tell you something, baby. You may not know this. Us girls, we fake orgasms really well.
I can tell.
You guys can't tell.
Oh, I can tell. I can tell. I can definitely tell.
Now. Just kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, everything is important because expectations can actually lead to breakups, right?
That is so true. That is so true. I know people who, because the other person didn't meet their expectations they never brought up to the table, even spoke to them about, they have an issue with.
And long-term relationships, it's not even short-term relationships. We've seen relationships end when they have like 13 or 10, 8 years together, and it's just, maybe they weren't on the same level of expectations that they have for one another.
That is so true.
And and like I said, communication is also very important. We're going to do another video on communication, by the way.
Now,
Stay
tuned. One last thing before we move on from this topic. Speaking about expectation is a great opportunity to also notice any red flags.
That's very, very true.
Red flags is always out there.
Yes.
It's just we decide to ignore them sometimes.
Yes.
But red flags is always out there. So pay attention whenever you're getting to know somebody. Speak your expectations. Hear what they're saying. Hear how they think. Hear how they see certain things, and you get your flags right there. It's up to you whether you want to take them. And
you have to make sure that you guys are on the same level, because then that's when things happen.
So don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe,
and turn on your notifications.
And remember, always
dream big.